Hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here. Transport Fever has finally released, and I see you've caught it too. So go ahead and hit that like button because I know you're excited. I am too, to support the series. And if you want to see more, that's the best way to let me know down below and to give me a Circle 7 salute down below in the comment section and let me know what you want to do first in the game once you pick it up. Are you going to check out the Steam Workshop, go play a free game, or start with the nifty campaign? So I've already played through every mission there is in the game, and they're very, very, very good. There's 14 missions, and some of them obviously start out as very basic, Wild West, connect East and West, and there's some challenges as well, some that I have not been able to yet complete, and a couple that are actually glitched out, it seems. But this game, I'm playing this right before release, so I'm sure there'll be one big patch before we get started. You can do everything from go to the Wild West, start building steel, go to the Panama Canal and build that, and help to build up the motor industry for the United States. Also help out Howard Hughes, dig America out of the Great Depression and deliver oil, and yes, go to space. For the European campaign, it's very similar. 7 missions, everything from building the Gotthard Tunnel to rebuilding the Tay Bridge, surviving World War I in Sweden, having a little island paradise, and also helping West Germany start its airlines just before the reunification of East and West Germany, helping the French to begin their very high-tech, I forget exactly the abbreviation of those trains, but you can let me know down below in the comment section. And finally, building the Channel, the English Channel Tunnel, as Margaret Thatcher is taking control and such for the as Prime Minister. You have to work with the lack of government funding to try to get the project done. So everything from very basic building a tunnel all the way up to building one of the biggest tunnels in the world. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to get started then in America. I've already played through the Wild West. I want to do some industrialization with you soon, but hopefully we will do everything very shortly. So without further ado, let's go ahead and begin the industrialization. Here we go with our briefing.
Steel, that's the stuff progress is forged from. Everything is possible. In Pittsburgh, the steel industry metropolis, the furnaces are running at full blast. Steel production is opening up new prospects for the construction of buildings, for the production of machines, and, last but not least, for railroads too.
Yeah.
People are flocking to the city, and there's work here aplenty. Bright minds are working meticulously on inventions and new technologies. They've been experimenting with a new form of power called electricity for decades now, but the breakthrough now seems to be within reach. Perhaps even large machines will soon be powered by electrical forces. A new age has dawned. He who takes his chances now can expect a golden future.
All right, so we're going to experiment a little bit with Nikola Tesla and experiment with the Tesla coil and Westinghouse and all other famous American inventors and immigrants who came over to the U.S. to work on industrialization are going to be featured here. So without further ado, let's get started. All aboard.
Pittsburgh, 1880, the stronghold of world steel production. The perfect time to invest in the steel and mechanical engineering industries. This will guarantee that our company always has the best iron horses in its stable. Our friend George Westinghouse, who revolutionized rail transport with the invention of the air brake, conducts his business from the town of Monroeville, where he is researching electricity. He's offering us a stake in his company in return for us helping him to get ahead of his closest competitors and achieve a breakthrough for his alternating current system.
Okay, well, you heard him, boys. We've got to go ahead and help out our good friend George Westinghouse in order to basically experiment with electric power. So you can see the city of Pittsburgh here, North Shore, South Side, Central, and Eastern as well. This is a massive city. So we're going to try to convince the people of Pittsburgh that electricity is safe, and we're going to have to do all sorts of things in order to basically make electricity more powerful than it already is. So let's begin.
George Westinghouse is convinced of the superiority of alternating current and wants to produce all manner of lighting equipment and motors in his newly built factory. Only the Westinghouse plants are not very accessible. A direct railroad connection between the city and the town of Monroeville would make things considerably easier. The workers wouldn't already be tired from the walk when they turn up for their shifts at the factory.
All right, so with that said, I've already begun the construction of a passenger terminal here, and we're going to build one at the other side in Pittsburgh as well. Unfortunately, I think we'll have to demolish a couple of buildings here just to get into the city. A little bit extra money spent on that, but definitely worth it to connect to all these passengers. If we connect anywhere outside the city, not as influential on the passenger line unless we connect here. Very, very, very good to connect here, so let's do that. Let's try to destroy only one building, though. See if we can squeeze in here, and that should do it right about there. Perfect. Okay, so we've got our rail stations set up, both passenger terminals set up, and we can build 2 rails soon enough. We'll be able to upgrade our stations as well to carry more than 1 train. But for now, let's just go ahead and start with 1 train, so that way we can transport our passengers as soon as possible without much expense. All right, so one thing you need to be paying big attention to here is the curvature of the Earth, the contour lines. Obviously, if a train has to go uphill, it's going to go a lot slower. Now, luckily, a lot of our trains won't be able to do 75. We'll have to basically try to keep the curves to a minimum, but keep in mind that our trains can do at least about 30, so we want to at least try to make them stay on the straightest route possible. So let's go ahead and build through these mountains here. And again, you want to build in segments, because if you build long stretches like this, it's going to try to keep the route as even as possible, which means it's going to dig through more territory than it should and make your line a lot more expensive. So as you can see, we're hugging the ground pretty close. We're not really digging too deep or building too much of an embankment for our railroad. Here's a pretty steep one here just around the ridge. So let's go ahead and continue to build our rail line all the way up to our other station, and we should be pretty good here. Try to stay away from the road, give us some breathing room for any additional train lines. Actually, one thing I want to do is take a look here. If we build another rail line, by the way, it will build here on the left side of this station, and here this one will build on the right side of the station, so we'll need to be cautious of that. But one thing I'll do is I'll probably build a line, separate line for 2 trains, since we don't have to go too far. All right, let's go ahead and try to make sure we're not going too far here with our rail line. Not liking that. That's way too much of a dip into the ground. I don't like that. Let's try to minimize that. Got to be a little nitpicky sometimes. You don't want to go too deep underground, otherwise, well, it actually doesn't even bother the rail line too much at all. Actually, to build, look at that, 75. Let's go ahead and just build little by little to the end of the station here. And we should be good. All right, our first train line completed. Let's go ahead and build a depot now so we can get trains on this line. And to do so, we're going to click on the depot here and go ahead and start setting up our trains. Let's see, we're going to probably want to build our train depot on this side so that way it can connect up. So let's just build it on the other side of the forest here. And let's give ourselves just a little bit of room so that way we can have it go either direction, meaning in or out of the... basically back this way or the other side. So you'll see here in a second what I'm trying to do. All right, let's build our curvature, our rail line here. Come on now. There we go, perfect. And we'll connect up right about there. All right, so we need to connect the city here to Pittsburgh, so that way they can get there ASAP without having to walk too far. So that's pretty good. All right, so all we got to do now is basically run passengers from one side to the other. So all we got to do is just have 100 passengers from each side to connect. So let's see what we're going with for a train today. Let's go with the General. Let's go ahead and go with that. And let's go ahead and get us let's get a couple of these passenger cars here, just regular passenger cars. That should do us just fine. And we'll build a route now to connect these 2 train stations together. So all we've got to do here is build a new line here and here, and that's perfect. All right, so we can expand on this line very soon, but we're going to try to keep it small for now. We're not going to be too ambitious yet, so that way we don't spend all of our money. Now, one thing we can do is, of course, we can always rename our lines as well. So we can go ahead and name this the any name we wanted. Let's go ahead and name this one the Monroeville. Let's see, Monroeville. Oh wait, actually we got to hit. There we go. Monroeville, Pittsburgh, Eastern line. All right, we'll just go ahead and EST. Okay, so that's the Eastern line. Let's go ahead and begin the clock. Here we go. So we've just got to deliver 100 passengers now on this line, so let's go ahead and ride the train. She sure looks pretty. Let's slow down time just a little bit. And that is one heck of a nice-looking train. So let's go ahead and hop aboard and see what it's like. Yeah, so you can go into first-person mode and ride the rails quite literally as your train. And as you can see, we've tried to keep our route as flat as possible. So this train is not going to have much trouble getting up and down a lot of these hills. It's very flat land, and if it's not, we've done a pretty good job of keeping things flat. So this train will have no problem getting up to maximum speed of what I believe is, what, 28 possibly? So that's good to go. Let's go ahead and speed up time a little bit. And again, we don't want to build another rail line just yet. We'll wait a little bit on that. But it won't be too expensive, probably about $100,000 or $200,000 to connect these 2 train lines together. So let's go ahead and see how much it is to upgrade our station too. That's a nice thing we can do. You can adjust the lengths too if you want to. Just make sure you try to make your station as long as possible. Why, you can even shrink the line? Oh, okay. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and try to do 2 tracks. 130,000 to switch that over, so we'll just be patient on that for the time being. Let's take a look around the map a little bit. So if you're playing the campaign, you can kind of sniff out what they've got planned for you. At one certain point here, we're going to have to deliver logs and make planks and iron ore as well. So something with iron ore and wooden planks going on. And I wouldn't be surprised if we need to connect all 3 parts of the city, which actually wouldn't be a bad idea now. Let's go ahead and get started with that. And now that we can actually have a passenger service in the city, that would be super effective right now. So let's go ahead and build ourselves a road station somewhere. Let's build that right about here. Now what we're going to do is, in order to transport more passengers to that rail line, one thing we can do is build up a bus depot or a stop outside of that. And in this case, it wouldn't be a bus, it'd be basically well, bus stop, but basically an area for carriages to pull up to. So let's go ahead and make a line around the city. So we're going to try to zoom in here as much as possible and try to get them good coverage around the city. This one's pretty close to the train station, you can see there. So let's go ahead and continue that. And we'll build one right up here. And let's continue to make sure we've got good coverage around Pittsburgh Eastern here. Alright, a couple more stops should do us good. We don't want too many. Otherwise, we're going to have a lot of horse and buggies, which are going to cost us a lot of money too. So we'll just start with that. That's pretty good spread to get people to and from the train station, which will really help us to make money, which is important.
Nothing more stands in the way of the operation of the electric factory in Monroeville. We should help George Westinghouse to get production rolling. Growth, growth, and more growth is the motto. Only once production is running smoothly will our friend have the means to make the decisive breakthrough in his research into alternating current. And that's absolutely in our interest, as Westinghouse's profit is also our profit.
Of course. Alright, so let's get these stations connected here. All you got to do is click down on them. I think we've built 6 here today, so we've connected 3, 4, 5, and then the final stop over here, 6. Which we've not connected to just yet. There we go. All right, that's going to be number 6 there. High Street is the last one. Perfect. So let's go ahead and put all of these vehicles on line 1, and we'll come back and rename that a little bit later. But we've already got a new objective, which is to build machines, which are going to be very, 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 very profitable once electricity can be supplied to them. And apparently he's already kind of figured it out. So one thing we have to do, a couple of things we know we have to do. We have to deliver iron ore and steel, or well, iron ore and coal to the steel mill to make steel. Deliver the steel up here as well as planks of wood to the Westinghouse machine factory. So that's where he is. He's already hard at work making his electric machines. So we've got coal down here that needs to be delivered. And we've got, first of all, I think a perfect spot to build a train would be right here to connect to this area here. And in fact, we can go ahead and move things short distances with horse and buggy, and longer distances and a lot more materials with trains. So let's get started right away without delay. All right, let's build ourselves a cargo station just outside of the lumber mill, which is going to then bring it to the sawmill to make wood. So let's go ahead and build that there. All right, we've got our truck depot down. Let's go ahead and build ourselves our next truck depot right next to the lumber mill here. Very good. And actually, wait a minute. If we can supply both of these depots in one swoop, that would be way more effective. Let's see if we can build a little road here, and let's slow down time just a bit. We don't need to be so fast anymore. Let's build a small country road. Take me home. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can build it right about here. We might be able to get away with connecting these two with one little depot rather than 2. Oh, look at this. We can do it right there. So we can deliver to 1 depot rather than 2. Very clever. And we can also build a train station right here as well, which should be perfectly supplied by the iron ore mine here and also the lumber mill here. Perfect. All right, so we're in need of a road depot now over here. And let's build that just on the other side of the station, make it look like a busy area here. And we're going to make a line now that will have to go from the lumber mill, a new line again, remember. And this lime green line is going from the Pittsburgh South, what was that? Oh, South Side. It's the South Side South. Wow, double down on the South Side. And this is Pittsburgh Eastern South. So that will deliver the lumber here. So then our train can pick up lumber and iron ore, which can then be brought here we could put a station here and then have horse and buggy bring steel and lumber up that way, or whatever else. So let's go ahead and get started then on that line. So let's go ahead and have horse and buggy start up right away. In this old-fashioned style, we are going to have the American horse cart, which can haul everything we need. Capacity is 5, so unfortunately it's a little low, but that's good enough. Let's buy, I don't know, 8 of these things. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 should be good for starters, and we're going to put them on line 2 between the sawmill and the lumber mill, so that's good. Alright, we're going to put things on slow for now as we slowly build up our wonderful train lines here. We're going to have ourselves a cargo train now, so our passenger train service going quite well. We'll expand on that shortly. We've already dropped off 58 passengers, so we'll be on to the next thing here very shortly. There we go. Now we can connect to both the iron ore and the lumber mill at the same time. Beautiful, look at that. Wonderful. And our train station goes nicely out into the land. Perfect. Okay, now let's go ahead and build ourselves a route over here. Where are we going to want to go here? I think we're going to want to stay away from the mountain, so we're going to try to curve left, hug the mountain, and then probably cross about here and deliver our goods there. We can also do what we just did with the sawmill with the coal mine. Unfortunately, we've got to go pretty far for that, but sneakily enough, we can build a road right across our own rail line and cut around the city, which means we don't have to compete with traffic, and we can get a faster beeline to that area. But for now, let's build our second station. And again, remember, you always build cargo terminals. Double check, because if you build a passenger terminal, you are not going to get your supplies to where they need to go. Alright, so we want to deliver lumber and steel here. Let's just go ahead and deliver here, and we'll deliver it here so the iron ore can be dropped off at the at the steel mill. And then once the steel has been coal and the iron ore have turned into steel, they can bring both steel and planks over to the factory making machines, and then we'll sell the machines right back to town. So let's go ahead and put down our next leg of the trip here, which is the oh boy, where are we going to cross this? This right here. This is perfect. Alright, let's build ourselves a little bridge. Now, it looks like the ground is elevated slightly over here. So let's just go ahead and try to keep things as nice as possible. Alright, let's try to go right here. Okay, we're going to build our bridge right here. And again, we want to build our bridge out of a certain material that'll allow it to cross quickly. But I think we'll go with a nice, good old-fashioned wood bridge because it will suffice for now. Well, look at how nicely that looks. Wow, that was built real nice. That's beautiful. Really nice looking bridge. That's really cool. I like that a lot. All right, let's go ahead and continue our next leg of the journey, which should bring us all the way back to the sawmill over here. And we just want to turn. All right, here we go. And again, we don't want to go too close to the mountain. We kind of want to stay away, so that way we don't have to dig into the ground too much. So just kind of keep an eye on your train line to make sure there's not too many white, yeah, like those kinds of things. You see all those squares, that means it's going to elevate the line. And you kind of want to keep that to a minimum, so that way it's more cost effective. And actually, it looks a little bit more realistic if you twist the line a little bit more. And that's what's beautiful about this game. And at the beginning, the initial campaigns are very simple. I would say this is perfect for any beginner. But as you go on, oh boy, things aren't going to be so simple anymore. They're really going to become challenging. So for those of you who think that the beginning is just too mind-numbing and too simple for you, oh, don't worry. Beat that quickly, and then you're going to spend all day on the next part. That is one beautiful train line. We've got this all set up. Let's go ahead and build ourselves yet another depot. And we're going to go ahead and, well, we can just easily connect this up over here. And we're probably only going to go with one train line on this one. We probably don't need 2 lines, so let's go ahead and build this over here. It really will look like a nice train area here. You got several depots and things. It really looks like a working yard. I like that a lot. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can curve in with this train line here, and then connect in. Oh, careful now. Too much curvature there. All right, perfect. Nice. Connects beautifully. All right, let's buy ourselves another train. Now this time, we want to buy something a little bit bigger and better and more beautiful. Something with a little bit more oomph. The Alec Baldwin class. Yes, one of my... Oh, wait, never mind. Anyway, the Constellation was a standard freight locomotive and would move trains twice as heavy at half the cost of its predecessors. So this is definitely one we're going to want to use. Now, lumber and iron ore need 2 different cars to be towed. So anyway, we're going to need the gondola for the iron ore. Let's buy maybe 4 of those. 3, 4. And let's go ahead and, by the way, we're going to spend most of our money on this. He'll probably yell in a second about this. But we're also going to need a stake car for the planks. So let's go 1, 2, 3, before, and he's going to yell about the money. It's okay.
Fingers, people. We'll soon be bankrupt.
We're all right.
But if we're prepared to grovel,
I'm not groveling.
knees, our financiers will grant us a bridge loan.
We're okay. We've already built our bridge loan right here. Oh, damn. All right, let's go ahead and start delivering those. Okay, so we're going to make tons of money from this steel mill. This is great. We're going to make a lot of money from that, and then we're also going to make a ton of money from delivering not only the coal and everything else. Oh, wait, we need to assign the train, too. Let's watch this beautiful beast come out of the depot here. This is going to look wonderful. Look at this. Oh, man, she's alive. Look at that, man. What a wonderful-looking train. That's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So you can see our gondolas, which are going to haul the iron ore, and our stake cars that are going to haul the wood as well. The lumber, it'll take a little bit for some of the lumber to get here and get working, but at least we've got our lines set up, and you can see that we've already got some lumber actually waiting here. So when those horses get back, we'll probably buy a few more. You know, obviously you want to work a little bit at evening out your lines. But look at this, we've got plenty of passengers at both stations. Ooh, wow, they're really actually going real nicely. 28 people here waiting at the Pittsburgh Eastern Terminal, and it looks like our train can haul at least 28 passengers, so we're going good. We've got a good passenger service that isn't taking too many, and it's not being too wasteful at the same time. All right, let's go ahead and build our next plan, which again we've got to connect the coal mine to the steel mill. Now, how are we going to do this? We need to build a road or something that goes across, and we probably want to do that right up about here. Actually, we could build it just outside of town. Let's build it like this. We're going to go across here. And again, our horse and buggies will have to stop for the trains. Apparently that's too much slope to get up there. Right here should be perfect. There we go. And right up over. Alright, wonderful. So we've got our country road ready to rock, and we'll spend some of our money on that, but don't worry, we will be back to having some cash here in a second as soon as the train pulls into the station, and we are going to be making tons of money here in a second. As soon as our cargo train starts up, man, we are going to be rich. Alright, our first objective has been completed. Perfect. Alright, let's continue on then. Let's get this done ASAP. So we've got 87,000 to complete the rest of the journey here. So let's go ahead and do this. Now, hold on a second. Let's complete our roads here. Let's do this. Let's connect this road up here, so that way we can possibly use it to bring machines and such in. And oh yeah, of course, breaking my own rule of trying to build. See how much more affordable that is if you're not cutting into the ground? Yeah, make your roads in small portions like that. It's much more effective. And we'll go ahead and connect up here. So this way, any vehicles or anything that needs to go around can connect through here. So this is going to make this terminal extremely important. Speaking of terminals, we've only got $107 left. Do we have any coal or anything? Yep, nope. But look at how big this train is, man. This is going to be the money train, and we've got plenty of room to add cars to it, so this is good. All right, let's go into the red for just a little bit. Oh, we just made $5,000. Ooh, we're making tons of money, I think, from the... Ooh, look at all the people waiting at the station. All right, we might need to expand on that as soon as possible. And look at all the people inside of town as well. That's another thing that's making us some good cash, too. All the horse and buggies inside the town. Again, the main purpose of that is not to make money off of those passengers, but to bring them to the train station, which you can see as being much more effective than the Monroeville stations, because there are none. So we'll go ahead and connect those as soon as possible. But first, we need to start making money from, there we go, iron ore is already here, and we've got horse and buggies going back. It will take a little bit of time for us to start getting our supply lines in gear, but you can see we've already pretty much started. Look at those giant logs there. We've got plenty of those logs there. What do we got? 24 of them waiting, 25 now. So each one of those horse and buggies carries away 5. So it's actually, yeah, that's pretty good of our supply line. It should be perfect for this. All right, our gondola at least is loaded with iron ore, so we've got a good start here. We'll go into the red for just a bit, but we're about to be rich with all those machines we're about to supply. Look at this. This whole side of town loves machines, and we can actually build a depot around here somewhere to make sure. We can actually build one right over here somewhere. We're going to need some cash first, but if we build a road there, it'll save us some space to build a depot. All right, so we're almost ready to build our coal mine. Look at that. That's much better. We're almost ready to connect that. And we can probably add a few extra train cars, too, or something like that. We're going to need them. And the passenger service is going to bring us a lot of money. A very good start to making some basic cash. Very good. All right, I'm excited to see how much does our iron ore already dropped off. Made us a little bit of money. Very good. And our passenger service almost ready to rock into town and get us even more cash. We don't need to worry about taking out a loan. We're not going to do that. I've just been building so quick because I'm very excited. Okay, there we go. 134,000 off that one. So let's pause here and get our next parts of our network connected here. Actually, maybe we should buy some more horse and buggies for this section. Nah, we should be okay. Alright, so next thing then, we've already got ourselves a road depot. Oh, we don't actually have a road depot here, so we got to build a road depot. Let's first start with our truck stops. These are what, 5? How much are these? Oh, about 12,000 each if we're on flat land, completely flat land. Let's go ahead and build that here. And let's see here. If we build it here, we can supply. Yeah, it'll be short for our coal and for our machine. Yeah, everything else that's delivering. Perfect. All right, there's about 9,000 there. Let's go ahead and build our other stop, which is going to be over here at the coal mine. Again, remember, the coal mines have to deliver to these stations. They cannot actually just go to the coal mine from there. You actually have to build these stops to gather the materials. And let's go ahead and build ourselves a little road depot over here as well, which is under the road tab. There we go. And 13,000 to build these. So the next task is almost complete here. Let's build on the other side. Seems to be a little bit more flat over there. 11,000. Very good. Okay, so now we're down to 2,000 again. We're setting up everything very nicely. Our investors have got a lot of confidence in us, and we've spent a heck of a lot of their money on building what seems to be an insane project. But oh boy, that music's... First of all, this number one right here. This is the best song in the game. Hold on. That right there, that guitar solo right there is a good damn reason to buy this. I love this game. There are a few glitches and a couple of weird things that I've seen and frustrations, but I think with a good following and a loyal fan base and people being helpful rather than spiteful of saying, hey, how come you did... Instead of that, and saying just, hey, how about you do this instead? Or, hey, this has a problem. I see that a lot more from this community. Look at how beautiful this route through the mountains looks. Let's just remove that contour line, and you can just see it hugging the mountains like that, just going down outside the ridge and really hauling right here. All right, one thing we can do too is we can set our train to not leave the station until it is full, though that's not going to bring us any money. We still want to kind of wait for our supply line to kick up. It can take a few years, literally, in the game before you actually have a decent supply line working. And as you can see, we're delivering logs that are now being processed at the sawmill, and you see all that lumber popping down there right here. Yep, so that's eventually going to be delivered to the station very shortly, and you can see that we're still connected to the sawmill and the iron ore facility, so it'll only just take time for it to get here. And boy, this station is pretty big, man. But believe you me, there's going to be a heck of a lot of supplies here very soon, and that's going to make us a lot of money. All right, let's go ahead and continue on. Ooh, look at that. Our train line's doing real well as well. Okay, let's go ahead and continue on with our next section to try to make those machines. So let's do that as soon as possible because that's our next goal. So let's go ahead and buy all the buggies that we need to transport coal, and we're going to need a heck of a lot of them. Each one of these is 21,000, so we're going to need probably, oh man, close to about maybe 150,000 just to buy just a few that we need at the start. Money's going to be scarce for a little while. We've almost got it, but we're almost there. Here we go. Here comes our next money train. Very good. We can buy a couple of these and get our line started too. I forgot we should also build our line. I love being able to name the lines. It really makes it easy, by the way. If you're just dealing with basic supplies such as coal, iron ore, logs, that kind of thing, you can just name them literally the log line, so that way you know exactly what you're putting them on. Let's go ahead and start these on line 4 to begin, and then we'll add to line 4 very shortly. Alright, wow. Alright, here comes our iron ore too. Oh, our train has to slow down just a little bit to cross the bridge, but that's okay. Not a bad thing. So we spent a lot of money on this train, but you can see the cars are getting a little bit more full as it runs. And let's go back over here and check out the lumber mill too. Oh, looks like, why is there no lumber being... Oh, of course, we got to first show that we have a supply line. In order for lumber to be delivered here, we actually have to have a supply line going from here to the other factory. So let's go ahead and see if we can build ourselves another one. It's a little complicated. In other words, lumber will not be delivered to this station or this truck station until we've proven that we can deliver here to Westinghouse's factory, so they actually won't board. But we just made a ton of money right now. We're up to 100,000, so let's pause here. That is what we were waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go ahead and put down our stations now, our truck stations. And man, I'm excited to see this Nikolai Tesla's. He's actually invited us over for lunch, so you got dressed nicely now. We've got to go over there very soon. But let's get started here by transporting road vehicles from here to there. So this will deliver all of the goods from the not only the steel mill, but also from the train station here up to this Westinghouse factory. So very good. All right, we can go ahead and start with that now. Let's go ahead and put a couple of vehicles on that. Actually, let's buy about... Oh, I don't know. We're going to need coal here soon so we can build steel. So let's build three of those for the coal line. And just one for Westinghouse, just so that way we can... By the way, once logs can be delivered here, we're going to make money from the log delivery too. So that's very awesome. and that's going to mean more money for us. And once we've got all the capital that we need in order to build, there's nothing that can stop us. So right here, this is going to be about the end of our poverty line for now. We've tried to save as much money as we could in building our routes right. We're going to make a lot more from these train lines shortly, though. We are getting a lot of passengers, and maybe we should increase on these a little bit. We've actually got these set up quite nicely. They're very nicely spaced, so that way they travel a little bit to make more money. The closer they are, the least amount of money you make, and of course, that increases your vehicle, or basically your your upkeep costs. You can see red numbers flying off some of the vehicles from time to time. There you go, 294. So you got to make sure your vehicles are being profitable, otherwise you're going to have a bad time. All right, train coming into the station again for Monroeville for passengers, and the train coming back yet again, fully loaded this time, or almost fully loaded with that iron ore. Pretty soon, as soon as oh, there we go, lumber's starting to be delivered now. Very good. Look at that. Now we're going to start rolling in dough, quite literally. Well, not literally. Well, we can roll in iron ore at least, but that'll make you red and probably give you the rabies. So don't do that, kids. All right, let's go ahead and continue to watch our train lines making all that money. That is awesome. Very good. We're making... Oh, wow, we made a ton of money off that. We are staying out of the red. Very good. All right, let's put some more vehicles on the coal delivery. Let's get these factories rocking here. Let's put them on line 4, which is the coal line, remember? There we go. Autosave kicking off there. Nice thing, the game will auto-save every year, but keep in mind that it only saves about the previous 5 years of each campaign that you're playing, so remember to always use that save feature too. And you can continue from a campaign, so if the game happens to crash, or if you got to go right away, or if the power kicks out on you, luckily you can always come back and pick up where you left off. Oh no, we're having money woes again, Raptor. What are you doing? Oh, don't worry, we're almost there. Now, one thing I think we should do is start transporting some more passengers, too. So as soon as we can, I'm actually going to try to add some more cars to this train, so that way we can make even more money. All right, let's go ahead and continue to watch. Let's see, everything's going good. All right, we're almost able to make machines. All we need to just start doing is delivering the planks, which are ready, and the steel, which is ready. Actually, we need to get coal here first, but we've got the line at least ready for those deliveries. So that first wagon pulling in here means that we are ready to go. That is good. All right, where's our wonderful train? Oh, there she goes. All right, good. All of our vehicles are kicking butt, man. And here comes yet another money train for us. There we go. Look at that. We're getting more full now. All the lumber that we needed, 209,000. There we go. Beautiful. We're going to need some more cars for the station, or we're going to need more money to buy more cars for the train. We can also build more in these cities, but I'm going to wait off on that just a little bit. We just need to be a little bit more patient on that. Plenty of logs to deliver, and you can see the cars coming in and out of here, and plenty of wood being delivered over here. Wow, there's actually almost too much wood. Look at all the lumber mill's actually full of wood. It takes time to deliver it over there. Very good. That's very, very promising. I'm glad we don't need to use any extra vehicles, too, by the way, to supply the iron ore yard. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can... let's see here. Now let's keep the train rocking. If iron ore production increases, the gondolas are ready to take it. Otherwise, we've got all the money that we need to make now. All right, so let's go ahead and stop the train as soon as we can. And let's get more passengers to our station here first. So let's just go ahead, and all we need to really do is just set up our bus stops here next to our train. So let's get that started. So we're going to need one here. And this is going to really help us increase the money that we'll get from the trains. And this will help to pay for our expansion on our trains and make sure that there's always somebody on those trains, which of course makes money. And of course, we don't want them not to be used. How many stops do we have in the town? 1, yeah, 5. Okay, yep, that looks good enough for me. Okay, let's go ahead and make a line around the city. And we may need to buy some more vehicles for the other line as well to make sure passengers at the other town for bus stops are going as they need to. All right. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 down here by the train station, 5, and that should be good. Why is it doing that weird twist for whatever reason? Oh, it needs to go back to... Oh, they need to circle back. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. The route's a little weird, but that's okay. That seems like there's... Why can't you just go around? Look at this, 3 and 4. Is it just a one-way street? How come you can't go that way? Ah, it doesn't matter. And we have a vehicle we can't use. Ooh, but the 260 Mogul. Very nice train there. Okay, let's go ahead and get some vehicles on line 6. Very strange how many routes these vehicles have to take. I was hoping that they would just go around the outside. Is that because we should be going... Oh, maybe because we're not going clockwise. Hold on, we should change the way that we're doing that, actually. Keep that in mind. You want to go with your routes. Don't have them go on the left placement. Alright, that may have been my bad. Let's try that again. There, this actually is going to help them. There we go. Alright, so yeah, we're going with the flow of traffic now. I was trying to like go all against it. That would have cost us some time and money. Should be okay now, right? Oh, there we go. Perfect. Much better. There you go, Raptor Man. Okay, so that's line 7. So let's go ahead and build a couple of vehicles for that. And let's get some more people at that train station, yeah? Alright, here we go. Let's buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's buy enough for each stop. 1 at each stop. So there they come out. Very good. Look at that. We've almost made we've actually made $500,000 now. Perfect. Let's pump some more buggies into the town down here as we're going to have more passengers coming this way too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's buy 6 of them, and that should help over the long haul. Now, let's see. What line is this? This is the green line, which is line 1 down here. So let's go ahead and assign them to line 1. Now, of course, you can take your time and play in slow mode and stuff, but I'm trying to show you everything as soon as possible. Look at this. We've already got machines being built here. Yes, we can now transport them into town. Very good. All right, machines are rocking. There we go. That's the end of our money woes. Jeez, that was it felt like forever, but now we're making it. We're making it big time. All right, here we go. Oh, let's make sure. Let's see if we can build a road into town to supply all those. Oh, actually, oh no, that's not going to do it. Oh, actually, there's tons of factories down here, boy. Nice. Look at all that. Ooh, boy, that's worth a ton of money. I can just taste it. All right, very good. So we'll deliver from the factory back down here. Very good. Okay, let's buy ourselves a line that goes specifically for delivering machines. Let's see, line 8, which will go from the Monroeville South. Wait, why is it? Oh, it's going up here. Perfect. They're actually taking the faster route. By the way, roads, you can upgrade roads. The better the upgrade, the faster the vehicles can travel. So you don't want to build dirt roads everywhere, except in this case we did, because 1, it's a very long stretch, and 2, you don't want to spend all your money on something like that. Longer stretches are good for country roads. Shorter distances with fewer vehicles will help to save you money. All right, let's build on this line. Again, what line was this? Let's go ahead and buy a couple of road vehicles here. Let's just build 3. 1, 2, 3 to deliver Westinghouse's new and wonderful fandangled machines, y'all. All right, now we've got plenty of planks here, too. We should probably increase the deliveries to the factory because we can make more machines that way. What's the line being delivered to the factory? That is line, the big bright purple line, which is line 5. So let's deliver some more to that. All right, let's add to that now, line 5. And this is where the management skill comes in a little bit. We'll bump that up to 6 in total. There we go. All right, much more being delivered now. How's our train doing? Our glorious train. Oh, yeah, he's getting more full each time. Look at that iron ore full this time. All right, let's make sure that we've got enough lumber coming down now. Looks like we definitely use that. So this is line, which line is this? This one is that lime green line. Wow, say that 10 times fast. Let's go ahead and buy, I don't know, let's buy 8 more buggies. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that will help to make sure we've always got wood coming into town, which means plenty of machines, which means plenty of more money. And again, remember, we get money from bringing the logs to the sawmill. We get money from bringing the logs from the sawmill up to the depot up here, and then delivering them to the factory. And then we get money from the machines, too. So money everywhere. All right, now I've been threatening to do it forever, and now it's time we finally upgrade this damn train line. Now, it's such a short distance, it doesn't seem very short, but for trains it is. So let's go ahead and upgrade here. Let's upgrade the stations, and let's go ahead and put 2 tracks here on this one, and 2nd Street connection. No, we just need to apply. There we go. Very good on that. All right, we've got our track ready to go on this side, and then we've got to have our other connection.
Production has got off to a satisfying start, but a bitter struggle for dominance in the electrical energy business is raging between George Westinghouse and his adversary, Thomas Edison. While our friend is making every effort to advance the study of alternating current, Mr. Edison favors direct current. Meanwhile, the humble minds of the people fear electricity in either form. They consider it the work of the devil. We'll ensure a glorious victory for our friend George Westinghouse in the battle against his adversary.
Damn right.
Let's convince the people of the right system, as whoever wins the race in this war of currents will control the entire market.
Okay, so we're going to expand on this train now. We've got to now convince Pittsburgh North, East, and South that alternating current better than direct current. And if you know anything about history, AC/DC, that's where that band name comes from, by the way. And also, AC being the socket on your wall and DC being more about the battery. One has an alternating current, which goes on and off, and one that's a direct current that is constant electricity. Those two battled. They literally killed horses and stuff and electrocuted them in public. I see a question mark here.
Thomas Edison is entertaining sinister plans to publicly discredit Westinghouse's alternating current system. According to the rumors, a certain Harold Brown is conducting obscure experiments in his secret laboratory somewhere in Pittsburgh to bring alternating current into disrepute. Perhaps the local residents know more.
Okay, we're going to have to find some more information about all the slander going on around here. And first and foremost, I got to upgrade this train. There's a lot of money sitting here, and we're not moving it. So I got to stop this right now before we go any further. All right, I'm going to upgrade this train. We're going to want to buy a couple more cars for it. We could probably buy, what, one or two? I'm going to wait until we get a little bit more money here. See if we get a quick delivery or something like that. Some quick cash. We got a train coming in or anything? Money train, where you at? Oh, he's going back. All right, well, we're probably not going to get any more from that. So let's go ahead and pause here, or at least slow down. Ooh, plenty of coal there. We're going to need to deliver more of that. So much to do, so little time. Okay, let's go ahead and continue to add to our trains. All you got to do to add cars, by the way, is very easy. Just click add buy trains, and then you can add from here. We're just a little bit short on cash at the moment for this one. So we need 272. I thought it was like 250. So we just need to wait just a quick extra second here. And come on now, we need some cash. Some money, y'all. Oh boy, we dropped down quick on that one. Probably because I took away our only money source of that big train, huh? Alright, come on now. Otherwise, we got to move this car again, and we're not going to make any money from that. Wow, we're making tons of money, though. Where's our big money train? Should be coming in shortly. Oh, there she comes. We'll definitely make it at this point. All right, so we're going to add on to this train, which will make us more money, then another line, then buy another train, which is just going to make us insanely rich, transporting people from Monroeville to Pittsburgh to work, and then we're going to try to connect all those districts together, so that way we'll make even more money. So again, every time you expand, there's some growing pains, but this money train is coming in, and we're going to make some big cash here, boy. Woo! Look at that. Worth the wait. All right, let's go ahead and buy a couple cars on this one, just so we don't have any more passengers waiting. What do we have? Ooh, wow, there's a heck of a lot of people at the station. All right, let's get this train working right away. All right, Monroeville East going. We can also change the color of the trains too, though I don't want to do that just yet. It changes the entire color of the train to help you in management, so I don't want to do that just yet. All right, so good. That's going to make us tons of money. That's secure here. So convince districts. Let's figure out what's going on with the slander situation. What's going on here? Wait a minute. I see something, ladies and gentlemen. Nikola Tesla's lab. There she is. Look at that. Tesla Laboratories, man. That thing right there will kill an allied tank in Red Alert.
A gigantic generator that generates such gigantic sparks probably needs to be fed gigantic amounts of coal. Our business partner's chief tinkerer, a certain Nikola Tesla, needs tons of coal to keep the generators running for his alternating current experiments. It's urgent.
Okay, so what we got to do now is bring coal from up here all the way down to Nikola Tesla's lab. It would be insane for us to build a train line just to supply Nikola Tesla with coal, and so I'm kind of tempted to want to do it, but I know the cheaper and more affordable option to deliver 100 coal would be just to build a truck depot down here. So let's get started. All we need to do really is connect our already existing line down here, and the vehicles will take a very long route through town, Pittsburgh Central all the way down to the north side to get down here, but we're out of cash again. Always a money with battle, but we're making tons of money by delivering those passengers, man. And as soon as we have more passengers coming, we'll have another train up and running shortly. Ooh, look at this. We don't even have enough to transport all the civilians up here. Very good. This is good, man. There's plenty of opportunity. We just need more cash in order to actually meet it. And here comes our money train yet again. How are we doing down here with logs? Oh, we're constantly supplied, man. We've got so many logs.
Volumes are growing splendidly. However, there's one small problem. The workers in our friend's factory have laid down their tools and are refusing to lift even a single finger until their demands have been met.
Oh, no.
They're calling for higher wages, shorter working hours, and better safety measures. What do we do in a case like this?
Well, let's unfortunately pay them as much as they want to be paid, so that cuts us down. Anything else would have reduced production or possibly irritated the workers and lowered quality overall. So we just got to bite the bullet on that one. So we just had 200,000 and we're down to 318. This game is cruel, brutal. It will do that to you. Hey, noticed you got your first million. Hey, we're going to need $1 million for you for no reason. Okay, bye. And that's pretty much how the game goes. So doesn't matter. We will work our way out of this as we have our train delivering plenty of passengers. Look at all the people there. There are 83 people at the terminal. And how many on board the train? 56. So buying those extra cars was definitely worth it. We got more people coming down to Pittsburgh rather than going back up. As you can imagine, they're trying to go to the major city down there. So let's go ahead and do what we can. Let's go ahead and look at our routes and make sure everything's good. Oh, let's continue to investigate that slander situation, too. What was that going? Oh, I actually think I see something down here.
A local resident has told of a crowd that was supposedly gathered around Dr. Brown, who was killing stray dogs with alternating current in order to prove its dangerous nature. Most stray dogs are said to be found in Southside.
Oh, okay.
That devilish Dr. Brown is growing bolder. He's now said to be working on a chair that kills people using electric shocks.
Whoa, bro.
The only thing that can help is an act of sabotage. His laboratory must be destroyed.
Wow.
It is said to be located on the northern bank of the river.
Okay, there it is over there. I already see it. Right here. So we got to destroy the house. So we need to destroy his evil laboratory. Can you believe this? Evil scientists and all this kind of stuff?
Large parts of the population still fear electricity. We must convince these people that electricity is no threat, but a blessing to mankind by providing them with a new mode of transport that will delight them all.
Okay, so now we got to utilize trams, it seems. That's one thing I'd be thinking of. Use a streetcar line. Let's get rid of the evil laboratory. Sick bastard experimenting on dogs and stuff. God damn. Alright, so we're going to get rid of that. Now we've got to build ourselves a tram line, and it looks like, let's see, transport people by electric streetcar. I don't think we need to do it anywhere specific. Oh, actually, what are the other two? East side, what do they want? Oh, we've satisfied the eastern side by getting rid of that experimental lab. I think in the... Oh, actually, if we build trams anywhere, we could make tons of money from it as well. So, not a problem here. Alright, we got to help Nikola Tesla as soon as possible. Man, look at all those people. Those people, man, that's all money up there. Got to keep making that money. Alright, machines are being delivered at a fast pace. 22 machines. Again, every time a vehicle pulls up to deliver, that's 5 extra machines off the lot. And those factories are churning away, man. That is so cool. Oh, man, we got... Oh, there's so much money to be made, but not enough. We're still not having enough money. We're doing so much. Boy, that was really a kick in the gut, those workers striking. But I wanted to try to do things the right way. 62,000 we got from delivering there. All right, now we've got some cash. Okay, let's help out Nikola Tesla then. And by the way, those coal deliveries will oh, actually, I bet the coal deliveries are what is gonna impress the North Shore. So South Side's where we got to build the streetcar. Nice, very good sound effects. All right, let's build a new line to supply Mr. Tesla. All the way down here, we've just got to connect to the Tesla lab. Oh, I didn't build the depot. My bad. We didn't have cash at the time. That's probably what it was. Crazy dinosaur man. Right there. Perfect. His depot can now be delivered to. And let's go ahead and build our second line stop here for line 9. Add a station. And there we go. All right, let's go ahead and add some vehicles to that. Remember, that's line 9. Okay, so it's going to take a while for some vehicles to get down there, but it's going to be a process that we're going to have to do over time. So let's go ahead and get this done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I've tried to build buy as many as I could. There we go. Try to get some more. Okay, hopefully that does well. All right, line 9, go. Look at all these vehicles deploy. This is going to be a whole army full of horse and buggy. That is incredible. Look at all those vehicles. Hauling ass, man. Alright, so as soon as Nikola Tesla is supplied, then that helps to satisfy the North Shore's need, and Southside wants to have some streetcars in it, though I'd rather build one at Pittsburgh Central. And speaking of Central, we probably should add some more horses to it too. So let's pump in yet another wave of horses, and let's do so at our road depot. And by the way, our trams can also stop at these stations, so if we build tram cars to meet up with them, it can do the same thing. Let's buy 5 more cars. Alright, let's go ahead and put that into... Which line is this? This is line 1. Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and build those tram lines, too. Wow, we're at 5... Oh, actually, no. Raptor, you have been promising to build this train line for literally years in the game. So let's do that. Alright, we had a little bit of a weird issue here where I couldn't build the train across. But now I guess I can. Okay, there we go. Oh, that works perfectly. Very nice. Okay, now we can have our 2 train lines working. And let's go ahead and build our junction to go to the other side as well. So that way the 2 trains... can go to the other side. Too much slope. There we go. That should be perfect right there. So this will allow the train, once we build it, to go to the other side. Perfect. Alright, Pimp Daddy Raptor here. Listen to that music, y'all. We go keep it all real down. Know what I mean? Sorry. Okay, now how much do we need for our trains? We have 600,000 in order to buy yet another... Oh, what does a mogul go for? Let's see, a locomotive widely built 20s. Okay, I don't know. I think we might want to buy just another general. That's going to be... Oh, remember, each passenger car is like 200,000. So let's wait until we got about $1 million bucks, so that way we can buy the train and the cars. We could buy a train, sure, but it's worthless without all the cars. And let's deliver some more machine... Oh, no, we're doing okay on our machine delivery. There's a few machines sitting there. And each time there's a vehicle picking that up, 5 of them go with, so that's fine. All right, we're really doing a great job with supply. This is awesome. The lumber mill is just completely full of work. That is awesome. Perfect supply going on there. Machines going great. Lumber being delivered at a pretty good pace. No steel waiting at all at this position. So there's that just means plenty of lumber is being delivered here and also being brought up to the north. Look at that. All right, they've got plenty of coal too. We might want to actually pick up on the coal deliveries a little bit here now that I think of it. This is going to be line... What line delivers coal? I believe that's line 4, even though we've got plenty of vehicles on line 4. We might want to actually have some more. Anytime that the steel mill is out of coal, as you can see there, they're going to stop production completely. So we might want to just increase it a little bit more. There's plenty of coal there anyway. And now we've finally got our first cool million. So let's just buy a few more vehicles. 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's put them on line... Oop, let's put them on line 4. There we go. All right, that'll help with the coal production. Very good. All right, let's get our other train going now. So that way we can make even more money, and then everything else goes to Mr. Tesla. All right, so let's build ourselves a general again, which is 300,000, and then each one of our passenger cars is a cool 200 and something. So we can at least buy 2 passenger cars to start with, and then we need to make a little bit more money so we can buy the third, and then let's set that line, which is going to be line Monroeville to... Oh, damn it. Ah, well, whatever. Anyway, that's okay. We can do with 2 passenger cars to start with. Nah, let's send it back. You go back. My bad. It's stuck here too, by the way, because I didn't set the signals up right. I was thinking he was going to still park in there. There we go. Back into your cage. Okay, we're almost ready to set this train up. All right, here comes our next delivery of passengers. Wow, look at all those vehicles, man. We've got so many vehicles. The game lags a little bit when it puts up all the money that you've made from each delivery, so be aware of that. All right, train 3, we're going to need a little bit more love right here on the passenger car. And let's buy one more. There we go. All right, we're good. Let's go ahead and set you up on line 1. Remember, he will stop as soon as the door opens because the other train is in the way. So the best way to get rid of that is to put down a signal, which will help us to cross over. And luckily, these trains don't ever have to come back to the depot, so we can kind of cheat it. So watch this. We're going to get him to pull out of the station. He's going to come up to the stop, and then we're going to remove it. All right, so he's going to come up here. So let's have him go all the way through. And we want to put him on this one, I think. Oh, crap. Alright, hold on just a second. We wanted him to take the other track. Actually, this train should take the other one. He should flip around. Can be kind of weird to fudge the system a little bit. Oh, and we didn't even build the track all the way here. That's another good reason for it not working. Goofball. Oh, here it is. I thought we connected it all the way up. My bad. My mistake. Alright, where's that other... Oh, here it is. We don't have the cash for that now. Damn. Alright, well, I've got an idea. We will just go ahead and build it halfway, and we'll stop here. Not a problem. Okay, so this train should be able to move again as soon as we remove these markers. Why is there like a weird invisible car sitting there? There we go. Wow, a train that actually stops for vehicles. Isn't that nice? Okay, let's go ahead and set this up. So we'll make a one-way switch here, so that way they can switch around here until we've corrected that situation of the 2 train tracks being flipped around. Not a big deal. So we'll get it fixed up here in just a second. So this train should be able to go this way, and that one will go that way. And it's 1-lane track then all the way there. So this train should begin to move now. And there she goes. Okay, perfect. More money being made now. We need to start with those tram lines. One thing we can do is if we build the tram line here and then build like 1 tram rail over here, the people of Southside are going to be like, oh, and it's going to beat the mission. I can guarantee it. All right, we need a little bit more cash though before we start with that. So let's watch the trains as they go by. And actually, this is going to be the perfect, pardon the pun, switch. As one train's going to clear the track and the next one's going to come in. Perfect. Wonderful. Plenty of cash to be made. All right. Very good. Now we could probably flip these lines around at the last second. And just reconnect them. No problem. I'll correct that ASAP. All right, our trains are coming in. We've got plenty of cars coming in now. Let's help Mr. Tesla out now. Finally, after 1,000,000 years. Did we not already set up his line? What's his line? His line is line... Oh, Mr. Tesla, you're on line 9. No, he does not have a line yet. Damn. All right, let's... Wait, yeah, he does. Oh, it's so hard to see. Oh, gray is the worst color when you paint your roads gray. Look at that. There is a line for Mr. Tesla, but it is... Oh, here come all the cars, by the way, ready to deliver coal now. They're coming up out of here. And why did a machine get delivered here? Yeah, my lines are all... Oh, it's because they're bringing a machine down. Oh, I know why, because there's factories down here that are probably buying the machines too. Yeah, so they're transporting it all that way. Wow, that's kind of worthless. Anyway, let's buy some more vehicles for Mr. Tesla then. This is going to take way too long otherwise. Let's go ahead and continue to just buy an F-ton of them. Right now, I don't know what the official count of that is. But 10 more should do. And we'll set that on line 9. Perfect. Alright, we are making tons of cash now. Let's fix our train line that we goofed up on. And by goofed up on, I basically just mean we really didn't do anything wrong here. We just need to back it off a little bit. And let's go ahead and finish this. Hopefully our trains don't stop. And this should correct the need for that signal. We'll hug the... Nice thing is it easily glues to railroad tracks like that. Really awesome. It's going to cost us a little bit of money to all this waiting. Let's get rid of these train lines here. Damn it. Alright, be careful about your clicking. It'll cost you. Okay, we're good to go here. Alright, so which train do we got on which line? So it looks like there's a standoff now between these two trains, unfortunately. So we'll go ahead and move this one over to the other line. This can be a little weird to do sometimes, but when you're setting up a line like this and you're on a budget, that's when these types of things happen. But at least they have a way now to get around each other. So let's go ahead and put him on the other line. So here we go. We're going to move this one around. Let's slow down time a little bit now. Mr. Tesla's still got to get his comeuppance, his coal that he needs. There we go. And that should allow the train to go through on this side, I believe. Go left. Uh-oh. Alright, hold on. Trust me, I've done this once before. Alright, so this car should be... Can these trains please be smart enough just to move on to the other track? There we go. Finally, someone got their GED. Alright, good. Now that the trains are finally on the right tracks, or on the right track anyway. There we go. We'll delete those so that way they can't flip around anymore. That's what I was trying to do at the start, but had a little trouble. There we go. Okay, trains are rocking now. Good. Tons of money incoming. Alright, Mr. Tesla. Whew, look at all the passengers down here. Boy, howdy. Alright, let's start with that tram line. Let's get that done. Where do we go for that? Tram line. Where are you at? Tram line, tram line. Where's the trams? Oh, yeah. Under roads. First, we got to upgrade our roads. So let's click the road. And we want to turn electric on, yes. Or at least tram track, yes. Oh, no, they should be electric because that's what we're using. Okay, now we got to upgrade the roads. Now, the best way to do this, I've noticed, is just to pause, because the game can be a little janky sometimes. You need a steady hand here. So let's go ahead and turn all of our current bus depots into tram stations as well. Wait, why are we downgrading to like a country road? Oh, let's not do that. Let's build up to a medium street. Uh-oh, it's going to destroy some buildings. Better keep it to a small street then. There we go. Is that actually reducing the size of some roads? Alright, you need to switch the type of road you're building with from time to time. It's very Halloween-like music right here. And apparently, upgrading the stop does delete all the people who were there. So that's kind of unfortunate, but that's alright. More passengers than ever will be interested in our lines. And one thing you want to do, too, is make sure all the lines are connected. Make sure that there's no red space between any of your lines. That includes your depot as well. Otherwise, the line will not work. Apparently, we can't build one. Oh, we actually do have one here already. That's weird. Okay, there is a line there, even though it's red. So just take a quick glance at everything. Make sure it goes the right direction. There's a stop there. So if I remember correctly, we have 6 stations here. Just taking a quick glance to see if all of our stations have been covered, and it appears that we've missed one. We can't build one up here, too. Damn. We'll have to build a small tram line there. Perfect. And then up and around. So So a little cost on that, but we can always build another station too there if we need to, actually. Okay, we should be ready to launch our trams now. Let's put our trams on a line as well. Nice thing is, our trams can go on the exact same lines as our other vehicles, so let's actually build a tram line going up. Oh, actually, we built one going up to the road depot. Let's upgrade that again. Let's build a small street with tram electric lines, and we'll upgrade all the way to the end. Perfect. All right, now let's build ourselves a depot, and the nice thing is, we just got to put them on the same line. It already exists, so we don't have to do anything special. Let's build it off here into the woods here. Oh, wait a minute. Alright, perfect. Now let's speed up time. Okay, let's buy ourselves some trams. Let's go ahead and buy, I don't know. Oh, wait. There's the electric one. The San Diego electric trolley. Oh, not enough money. Okay, they're very spendy, I guess. Alright, line 1. There you go. Okay, here they come. Very nice. Wow, look at our trolley army roll. Very good. So that's going to bring and move more passengers than ever, and our train station is going to be more busy than ever before. Crazy. Okay, so that should satisfy the people of Southside shortly. And why is Mr. Tesla not getting his coal deliveries? Is it taking that long? Here comes our buggies finally with the coal. Jeez, that took forever. Wow. All right, this is going to take a little bit of time. Oh, here comes a whole parade of coal. Look at this, passing through town. Very cool. Wow, these are some busy streets, man. Alright, that's going to take some time. And to satisfy Southside, all we have to do is trick them with a little bit of, yeah, watch this. Hey, Southside, oh look, there's trams, Southside, look at that. Let's try to spend the least amount of money. Yeah, there's electricity, y'all. It's crazy. Alright, there we go, perfect. Alright, they're happy now. Believe you me. Alright, let's go ahead and, continue to look at our tram lines. They'll be happy in just a moment. Transport people by electric streetcar. So now we've got to transport 100 people by electric streetcar. It's just going to take some time now for people to return to those stations after we basically bulldoze them and kicked them off the line. So not too much longer. All right, so we need 100 coal and 100 people delivered by streetcar. So it shan't be much longer. So let's go ahead and wait for this to be done, and I will catch you guys at 100 at Nikola Tesla's factory, which we've already got 5, and 100 people transported by streetcar. Here we go.
The population of Pittsburgh finally seems to have been won over by the idea of alternating current.
Yay!
And there's even more good news. A hydroelectric power plant will soon generate power at Niagara Falls, and the operating company is on the lookout for the man who can build this power plant.
Woo!
That can only be one man.
Yes.
If George Westinghouse manages to increase his sales just a little bit more, he'll be awarded the contract and finally emerge victorious in the war of currents, while we come away with shares in his company, which have significantly increased in value.
Okay, so let's get rich yet again. We've now got to produce a lot of machines and sell them off. So all we got to do is produce 100 machines, and we got a perfectly potent plan in order to do that. So let's add some more to line 8 then. Let's sell off some more of these machines, and that's going to be it. So yeah, pretty much all I did was added a little bit to downtown there. We can buy some steam lorries now, so let's buy some of those. Let's buy, I don't know, let's say 6 of those things or whatever, and let's put them on to line 8 then to sell to the factories. Very good, and that should be that. So it won't be much longer now until we're done here. So you can see all the machines being built here, steel being delivered, and machines being picked up. Very nice. There we go. And that's going to be it for this one. Apparently there's like a problem with the I guess I've irritated the local town government, but I beautified Pittsburgh. I planted a whole forest here. I've actually got a tram line going from the train station all the way around the major city, so that way you can get actually down here, which is awesome. And it looks like there's plenty of people wanting to ride the lines. Line 12, 63 people there. Jeez, let's get a ton of people on line 12. Oh my goodness. All right, what's line 12? That's got to be a tram line, right? Let's just buy a boatload of those things and put him on line 12. There we go. All right, trams are going out for that. Road Vehicle 4 has reached its lifetime, but that's all right. We're almost done here. We've got 34 of the machines needed, and our tram army is going out. Very good. Nice. Hopefully that helps with the congestion down there and gets people around the city. Absolutely beautiful. All right, our train lines are going good, too. Both trains are going in both directions. As you can see there, they're both on their own separate lines, and they're both doing their thing. That's good. Our lifeline to victory here, Monroeville supplying Pittsburgh and vice versa, with our fantastic steel mill kicking out everything that it needs, and the machines. They've got everything they need, I think. Actually, you can see here the supply yard for steel and planks is great, so we're at the mercy of however long it takes for them to actually produce those goods. So All right, we're almost at halfway there. There's really not much we can do in terms of improvement. We can add some more train, maybe another train line, or we could, you know, add to our actual train cars. Look at all that money that just pops up off the ground. That's one problem with the game, is that will stutter your animation. I don't care how powerful your computer is. Once every once a month, the vehicle operating costs pop up. Oh man, let me tell you, it was an absolute nightmare on the Channel mission. But anyway, 2 trains are crossing here. And passengers are coming in. We're about halfway there now. It's 1896, so hopefully by 1900 we'll have all the power going on here. Hydroelectric dam being built there up at Niagara to supply all these people with good old power. And let's see here. Anything else we can do to... I guess not, really. The only thing we can do is build onto our train line, but we're not going to... By the time we even start construction on that, we're already going to have this one in the bag. So let's just watch it out here. Oh, there goes the steam lorry. Let's see how the roads look, huh? Wow, this is what it's like rolling around in the city. Take a quick right here. Very good. Wow, it's like a new neighborhood or something like that. Let's take the tram around downtown. Let's enjoy the last few moments that we have together as machines are being delivered. Let's hop on one of the beautiful trams down here. I see one right now. Let's hop on tram 3, and let's go. Absolutely gorgeous. Hey, get out of the way, stagecoach. We're on Church Lane right now. He's dropping off passengers. Too bad we can't look around. We can only look forward as far as I know. I don't think we can actually peek around, unfortunately. Oh well. Guy almost killed himself there, jumping in front of the tram. Absolutely gorgeous city. A fantastically detailed game, too, by the way. That's why I mentioned if you love City Skylines, if you love... well, if you love Cities in Motion or the previous Train Fever, you're going to love this one. And what a beautiful blend. They did a fantastic job, man. There are so many people down here at the town. Can't believe this. That's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, wait. We've only got 55 machines. What? It hasn't budged. What's going on? Are we out of... What's going on here? Are we out of some sort of material? We should be building more machines. What's going on, goofballs? Are we full? No. We got everything here. Produce machines, 55. All the materials are here. Or wait, are we actually out of wood? Oh, we might actually be out of wood. My mistake. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. We've got plenty of wood here. Let's just increase to whatever they need at that line. My mistake. It's all good. Well, there's plenty of wood here, though, so that's one good thing, is that we're not out of supply. And that's going to be the purple line, right, to take them back and forth. So let's build more onto that one. Let's build some more horse and buggies now. Those are reliable. Alright, that's what we wanted here. Line 5 is where we're going to need to go to bring up the rest of that wood. There we go. Alright. Problem solved. So you always have to monitor your supply lines like that. My mistake. I was looking over here. It's actually these 2 areas here, which can be a little misleading. We've got all the... oh, I'm sorry. That's where the machines are built. But, yeah, we've got all the steel in the world, but now we just need all the wood delivered. So it looks like we're actually picking that one up. So we're good to go here. Shan't be much longer. Look at all the horses coming through there. There we go. That's what we need. Look at that whole line of production coming through. That's nice. Looks like a little bit of a traffic jam, but over time they'll kind of spread out a little bit, and we've made $4 million just off a horse and buggy in 1896, man. Wow, that makes us a pimp. You gotta walk around town in a mink suit and pimp canes. Hey, what's up, ladies? I own a train line. What's up? That kind of thing. You know how it is when you own a train. You guys know how it is. All right, trains. A train of vehicles coming in. Train of horses. Look at that, man. Dumping off all the wood we need. Very good. Look at that. All right, we should have all the machines we need shortly. There we go. Keeping them well supplied. Okay, that's going to be it on that one, guys. So, wow, I really enjoyed this one, and I hope there's no other objectives, like we have to assassinate Tesla because he was talking to us or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I love that, man. Tesla's coil. I wonder if it actually changed. Does it light up or anything? Is there any... Oh, it's down here. Anything different with your coil, Mr. Tesla? It just looks like a giant empty water tower. Pretty cool, though, to see electricity and functioning like that. Okay. Well, we've got all the supplies. Oh, looks like we need a little bit more iron, and that is quickly on the way. Alright, that should be the rest of what we need here to build the rest of the machines. Actually, we'll need one more iron, I'm thinking. There goes our machines. Look at that. Alright, 99 out of 100. We just need one more. Where's our last iron ore? There it comes. Alright, that's perfect. Alright, so that's it on this one. Beautiful. Westinghouse, you have yourself a good night, sir. We've made you rich. Excellent. And we're rich, too. And there comes the last of the iron ore. Into the factory it goes.
Success. The whole of Pittsburgh is electrified. The triumph of alternating current is unstoppable. The war of currents has been won.
Okay, so the other goals that we did not complete that I forgot about was to basically have the trains transport 70 passengers at once and convince all the wow, I actually thought I'd do that a little faster. That was just I was doing it on top speed, so not a problem there. If I would have just paused it, I could have set up all my electric lines, not a problem at all. And interesting, this one, inundate Tesla with coal, we kind of did that, and that one should have been accomplished because you actually need to do that in order to continue. And we've actually been continuously delivering coal. So I've noticed some of these metals are a little glitched out, but that's all right, all good there. I've definitely done these ones before. Filled to capacity to deliver 70 passengers at once. I think we just needed one more train car, and then, yeah, not a problem. Hey, fantastic game. Doesn't matter, man. It's more reason to come back and play these missions again and again. So I will see you next time. Password, Pimp Hand Strong. I'll see y'all. Bye.